What's up, fight fans? In today's video, Khabib is categorically against and actively blocking a direct Ilia Topuria title shot against Islam Makhachev. Instead, we might see Islam versus Justin Gaethje for International Fight Week, while Topuria could face a big name like Dustin Poirier. Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev has started training for his next fight, but he's waiting on the outcome of the welterweight title fight between Belal Muhammad and Jack Della Maddalena. Also, Sean O'Malley might be pulling off a genius mind game against Merab Dvalishvili. No trash talk, just compliments. But is it a strategy? Merab fights better when he's angry, and Sean could be trying to cut the power at the source. Also in this video, 7 years ago today, Khabib slapped Artem Lobov for calling him a chicken, sparking one of the UFC's most legendary feuds. And of course, Dana White just got torched by Oscar De La Hoya. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We're getting close to hitting 85,000, so thank you in advance. Sean O'Malley is flipping the script instead of trash talk. He's killing Merab with kindness. And here's why. On the Sugar Show podcast, O'Malley surprised Merab by calling him a real one and even thanked him for making him a better fighter in person. He admitted that losing to Merab helped shape him in a positive way.
I'll forever be grateful for Merab in that sense, that he beat me, made me become a better, not just fighter, better person, better human. Merab's a nice guy. He really is.
Seems like a respectful gesture, but Merab responded in his signature style. Cut it out. Go back to trash talk. I need to be mad at you. Here's the twist. This might not be Ali being nice. It might be O'Malley being strategic, because everyone knows Merab feeds off emotion. He fights better when he's angry. Look at the fight with Khabib Nurmagomedov. Merab literally invented some disrespect just to fire himself up.
This belt, the money, fuck everything else, okay? I don't give a shit about belt. You lost respect.
Fuck the money, fuck the belt. I want fight respect.
I will show you what I'm gonna do. I will show you. Come here. Come here.
Peter Yan turned it into a Georgia versus Russia war.
He's from Russia, I'm from Georgia, and I wanna win for my people.
So O'Malley's compliments might be his way of shutting off Merab's engine instead of trash talk. He's giving hugs, and it might be genius if Merab can't get mad. Will he still perform at full power? Merab himself has admitted that taking damage early, even in the opening rounds, actually works to his advantage. But what if Ali refuses to play that game? What if Sugar stays calculated, all smiles and technical precision, giving Merab nothing to rage against, no trash talk, no dramatic moments, just cold surgical striking from range? That might be the real mind game here, and if it works, O'Malley might outsmart me before they even touch gloves. So Morat better watch out. He needs to play his game. Work the crowd. That strategy always works. Even Javier Mendez recently said he believes Umar actually won the fight against Merab at UFC 311, according to Mendez. The judges were fooled by Merab's fifth-round antics, where the Georgian started celebrating early and acting like the fight was already his.
But when I come back and I see him, he comes in, I go into the room and I see his hand, and you look at his hand here, and this finger's all the way down here, broken, and I'm like, my eyes just got really wide, like, whoa.
Oh my God.
What the heck, and he was, I just said to him, I said what I felt. I said, you know what, Umar? I felt, in my opinion, I felt you won 3 out of the 5 rounds, and maybe I'm being biased, but I felt in the 5th round, the reason why you didn't win is because he showboated his way to winning that. Like, he acted like the victor where you were tired, and that's why I feel he basically took it from you, because you led him, but I felt you won, because when you're looking on damage and this and that, but when it comes to presence, he definitely got that. He definitely got that. So, but the actual damage that he did was nothing compared to what Umar did. He did more. But again, he did show that I'm the winner, and Umar couldn't stop him, from showing that, so, I can see how the judges would get swayed.
Aljamain Sterling sounding the alarm. Ali's lifestyle changes might backfire big time. The Funkmaster warns that Sean quitting weed, cutting out social media, and dropping his meds could actually hurt his game. Those so-called bad habits were key ingredients in his championship recipe.
I feel like a lot of things I've made change-wise in my life are going to attribute to my performance. Decided 2025, I'm done with social media. Haven't jaded the peen once this year.
So which part did it say, like, yeah, and I added in wrestling training sessions? I mean, of course, maybe he is. It's just funny that, like, everyone makes such a big thing. Oh, he's changing his life. He's giving up the Mary Jane. I'm like, those are the things that technically made you who you are and a champion. So, like, for someone to tell me go cold turkey, no more drinking, blah blah blah, no edibles, nothing, I'm gonna look at him like, yo, bro, this is what got me here. Why would I stop? Carlos Prates, you shouldn't be smoking ciggies. These guys smoking Lucy's the day of the fight, and not even like one. The man's damn near going through a whole pack, putting guys in the ground. You feel me? So it's like, I'm sitting here like, nah, it's got to be some type of method to the madness about the mental mind frame that you have to be in when you're going into the fight. And I think that's the most important thing. Like, are you comfortable? Are you happy? And if you're losing after that, then maybe you change some things up. What's going to make you feel more at peace?
The UFC lightweight division is heating up, and fans are split. One side believes Ilia Topuria should fight Islam Makhachev for the title right now. Others say the Georgian has to earn his shot. Like everyone else, the fire grew even hotter when Topuria revealed the UFC promised him a direct title fight. And now Henry Cejudo just dropped a bombshell. He claims Khabib Nurmagomedov is the real reason for the delay. He says Islam is ready to fight anyone, anywhere, but Khabib might block a direct Topuria fight.
I mean, Ilya made just a bold statement recently. He said the UFC promised him if he relinquished his spot that he would get the title shot. I remember talking to Khabib, and Khabib said this. He's like, it's not fair for Ilya to skip the line and go after the title shot with Islam, because that's all Islam's been doing. He gave Volkanovski a couple times, and he has gone up. So I don't even think it's going to be Islam's choice. I think Khabib's going to step in and be like, he needs to fight the number one contender. And he said, if Ilya does beat the number one contender, then sure, we'll do that. So I personally think that Islam will fight anybody, anytime, anywhere. I think the person that's going to more likely play bad cop is going to be Khabib Nurmagomedov. He's going to say no. So for that reason, I am guessing it's going to be Justin Gaethje versus Islam Makhachev, International Fight Week.
Yeah.
Bust it!
I think the UFC is trying to make that fight. I do believe Ilia Topuria saying that, yeah, they promised him that title shot. That's why he vacated the belt.
You have to understand, dude, that Khabib is playing his dad's role now. It's a role of respect and honor. They have that same level of respect for Khabib because now he is playing that role of what his father has done to everybody else. It doesn't even fall on Islam. It falls on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Islam just pretty much says what Khabib is going to do. And it's not like he's his commander-in-chief, but he's his brother. They represent something that's just different. When you guys truly understand these dudes and understand their culture, how they take faith, competition all to an extreme, there's levels of layers of respect. As crazy as it sounds, it's not going to be up to Islam Makhachev. It's going to be up to Khabib Nurmagomedov. He said it on tape, bro, for pound when I interviewed him in Las Vegas. Khabib said, we will not challenge him unless he goes to the number one contender. He's like, yes, and then you deserve.
Meanwhile, Makhachev plans to wait for the Bilal Muhammad versus Jack Della Maddalena welterweight title fight. If Jack wins, Islam may move up to chase double champ status. So don't expect a Topuria fight announcement until after that goes down.
You want to cement your legacy by becoming a double champ.
Honestly, Bilal killed my plan, you know?
Yeah.
We become like close friends, we have same manager, we can talk, you know? I want to be double champ, and I just waiting for my chance.
I would never fight Islam because that's different for me and him.
I know it is, right?
We've trained together, right. And, you know, when you're sweating with somebody and you're bleeding with somebody and you train with somebody like that, it's just a different relationship. So like I would never want to do that.
Meanwhile, Islam Makhachev has started preparing for his next fight. Guys, remember this. 7 years ago today, Khabib slapped Artem Lobov for calling him a chicken, sparking the UFC's most legendary feud.
Artem and Khabib.
That single moment changed everything. It sent Conor McGregor storming onto a private jet, and we all know how that played out. The bus attack, the press conference, chaos, UFC 229's record-shattering numbers, and that iconic post-fight brawl that's still talked about today. Chael Sonnen recently stated that Conor McGregor wouldn't beat a single fighter on the UFC roster right now.
What part of it would he come back for? He's got a beating standing in front of him. We can go 55, we can go 70, we can make up a weight class. There is not an athlete under contract with the Ultimate Fighting Championships located in Southern Nevada that he can beat. And I don't even mean that to be a jerk. When they bring him back, they put him in a main event. You put a guy in a main event, all of a sudden you're asking him to do 5 rounds. We got a guy that can't breathe for a full round. And there's no reason to come back. There just isn't. There's an ass whipping waiting for you. Apparently life is good without it. It is a wrap.
Whether you love Conor or think his prime is long gone, this comment has sparked serious debate in the MMA world. Some fans agree. Others think it's crazy to write off one of the most dangerous strikers in UFC history. Unanimous decision said true. Even Bobby Green would beat Conor. At this point, another fan wrote, "Chael is right. Conor can only beat up old men in bars or helpless drugged women in hotels. Nowadays, scrap MMA, sure that he beats several ranked fighters and most unranked lightweights and welterweights." Another wrote, "He's almost 37 years old, hasn't fought in 4 years and broke his leg. The sport has grown so much. He didn't even know what calf kicks were in 2021. He's getting demolished. But what do you personally think? Could he compete at the highest level?" Today, write your thoughts in the comments.
Everyone has been asking me for my opinion and thoughts on Dana White attempting to enter the boxing space. Again! And after collecting as much information as possible, I'm finally ready to answer. Okay, here's the truth. You can't run a boxing organization when you don't have any fighters. And right now, TKO and Dana have 0 fighters.
What?
This means they're likely in it for the long haul and are trying to build something years from now when fighters' contracts come up with current promoters, and they will try to start attempting to sign them.
Come on now, dawg.
What else do we know? TKO's supposed fighter pay/salaries were leaked a few weeks ago. And if these are real, holy shit!
Come on, man.
Dana's gonna have several problems. Number 1, no fighter is going to fight for these pennies. The majority of their prospects will fight 1 or 2 times a year and be forced to survive on minimum pay.
You're wrong.
And keep in mind, they will be fighting tough fights. Dana said, the best must fight the best. So their careers will be short. Number 2, no pay-per-view fighter will fight for $750,000. You're telling me the Canelos and the Ryans of this world are going to agree to this kind of pay cut?
We might not like it.
No! And most importantly, number 3, if these numbers are real, the UFC fighters will be so pissed the TKO boxers will be getting paid so much more than they are. UFC fighters are already disgusted with how little they get paid for putting their lives on the line. If you recall, Dana already tried several times to get into the boxing space in the past. Remember Zuffa, which never even got off the ground?
The reason you've never seen me do anything is because
when Dana doesn't have the funding and the business brains already in place, like the Fertitas or Turkey, he always fails. How about the Ultimate Surfer?
No!
Or the Power Slap?
it didn't do well when you stopped.
As for Dana's character, it speaks for itself. I don't even have to say anything about a guy who publicly slapped his own wife and whose own mother wrote a book about what a terrible person her son is. And it's available on Amazon if you want to read it yourself. Now, for the big question, will I work with Dana in the future if he's in the boxing space? Sure, because 80% of the folks I deal with in boxing are scumbags anyway. Until then, I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I will continue making the best fights on the zone. So remember, folks, you're never a hater when you only speak the facts.
If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We will be very grateful.